Hey guys, it's Coach Jay Hunt here, and I want to talk to you about this vicious and sickening cycle that I see so many people go through as they try to pursue a healthier and fitter lifestyle. So usually this cycle begins, they probably gain some weight, right? And they may be feeling a little less confident in themselves, maybe a little shot in their self-esteem, right? Overall, they're just not happy with their current state. And if they've attempted to break free from this before and they failed, they may even have some doubtfulness in them that says that they will never truly accomplish having a healthier and fitter lifestyle. But something usually happens. They may go to the doctor and they give them a scare for their life, or they may try to fit certain piece of clothing and it just doesn't fit right. Pants is not buttoning over your waist, or a shirt's not fitting right, or whatever it may be. Things start changing and, something happens and boom, now they're motivated to change their life, which is a fantastic thing. They want to help build some muscle and burn fat and boost their metabolism, right? So that they can be a fat burning machine all throughout the day, so they have greater energy levels, so that they can be more productive with their family, with their job, and things that are important to them and for their loved ones, right? These are all great, fantastic things that gets them motivated to change. However, once that process begins, they get hit with some pain of realizing that prioritizing is not easy. Prioritizing, from their old ways and putting in front of that with their new ways is painful for them. And realizing that they have to organize their life in a way that they can eat a certain way and they can have a consistent schedule of exercise, but then still maintaining the balance of their family and their career and their social life. Right? Because you don't want to let go of one to then grab another, and then you got to figure out a strategy how to have these things that are important, right? It's important to be a part of your family. It's important to excel in your career. It's important to have, a healthy social environment. So you're not to let go of those things to replace it with a healthier, fitter lifestyle. It is all to be balanced, right? But what usually happens is that, unfortunately, people get overwhelmed with this process and then kicks in with that fear of missing out, right? They start having FOMO and they have a fear of missing out of the other things that they were once used to and familiar with, and they don't want to miss out on those things. And then it becomes a challenge within their mind of the sacrifices that they have to make. And when they let that feeling grow inside of them, the demotivation starts to kick in. But what really happens is they forget their why. They forget the pain that they experienced in the beginning, why I need to make this so necessary to change my lifestyle. They forget the why. And then they also forget the vision that they created of their new body, of their new energy levels, of being the leader and the inspirational person within their social circles and their friends. They forget how powerful that made them feel, right? They forget their vision. And then as those things start to fall further away, they fall back into their old habits. Those old habits usually bring them right back to the pain that they initially started with. They may have gained some additional weight, even less confident and even more doubtful that the cycle just repeated itself. But the true problem with this cycle is a misdiagnosis of pain. See, these pains that you're experiencing, having to organize and prioritize things and, being okay with missing out on certain things, that's called growing pains. We all have gone through them in some aspects of our lives. We wouldn't be as successful as we are. But to be successful in a health and fitness, endeavor, you have to have some growing pains. But unfortunately, we're misdiagnosing these growing pains as something that we should be running from, because if you don't handle it appropriately, it's going to create anxiety and it's going to create stress, and stress is the killer of motivation. So being that we're misdiagnosing the pain, we end up with the suffering type of pain, the pain of self-doubt, that pain of not believing in yourself, that pain of wanting to have something but feeling like you can't accomplish it, right? Unfortunately, the only way to break this cycle is to stop misdiagnosing this pain so that it doesn't create the stress and the anxiety that then demotivates you and makes you stop thinking about the fantastic future that you had in your mind when you initially started this journey. So what the focus needs to be is not just the techniques and tactics of, oh, I need to go to a certain boot camp or I need to eat a certain way, but you need to change. I need to think a certain way, and I need to establish habits to break the cycle. You break the cycle, you break the pain. Because all of this is a cycle of pain. You're either going to have growing pains, or you're going to have suffering pain. I choose the growing pains. And ultimately, you should too, with the proper coaching, counseling, and accountability system to help you break that cycle. All right, guys. Peace out. Love you.